Alberta Anglican Politicians from 1883 to 1999 by Austin A. Mardon and Ernest G. Mardon. Edited by Carmen Wu. Narrated by Daniel Klassen. Last names beginning with the letter I. John Irwin. Born October 10th, 1869, at Picton, Ontario, son of Henry Irwin and Mary Charlton. He was of English descent and an Anglican. He settled in Alberta, where he became a prominent Calgary grocer. John Irwin returned as a Conservative member for the multi-member Calgary constituency in 1926. He sat in the Legislature as an opposition member for 14 years. In 1940, he did not seek re-election, but rather retired from politics at the age of 70, and later moved to British Columbia. William Carlos Ives. Born October 30th, 1873, at Compton, Quebec, son of George Canning Ives, and member of the Northwest Mounted Police, and later a prominent Pincher Creek rancher, and his wife Sarah Abbey. His uncle was William Bullock Ives, who served as member of the House Commons in the 1890s. He was of English descent and an Anglican. As a child, he attended a one-room school with his sister near his father's Foothills Ranch. Educated in Quebec, he attended McGill University and graduated in law. He was admitted to the Northwest Territories Bar in 1901 and practiced law in Lethbridge in the legal firm of Conybeare and Walsh. He was an unsuccessful provincial candidate in 1905 and again in 1909. W. Carlos Ives was appointed by Justice Minister C.J. Doherty as a Justice of the Alberta Supreme Court in 1914. In 1921, when the courts were reorganized, he was transferred to the Alberta Supreme Court Trial Division. In 1935, he became the Chief Justice of the Trial Division. He retired from the bench in 1944. Justice Ives was known as the Cowboy Judge. In 1906, he had married Millicent May Trull of Woodstock, Ontario. They had one daughter, Elizabeth, who married Michael Burns, the only son of Senator Patrick the Cattle King Burns. W. Carlos Ives died July 10, 1950, at Calgary, at the age of 77. Last names beginning with the letter J. John Ainsley Jackson. Born March 25, 1875, at Ergmondonville, Ontario, son of George E. Jackson and his wife, Elseth Wog. An uncle, Captain Thomas Jackson, had been one of the original Northwest Mounted Police in 1874. He was of Anglo-Irish descent and an Anglican. Educated at Seaforth, he attended the University of Toronto, where he qualified as a lawyer. He settled in Ponoka in 1903, where he practiced law. He was an unsuccessful provincial candidate in 1905 and again in 1909. In 1913, J. A. Jackson was appointed by Justice Minister C.J. Doherty as the judge of the Lethbridge District Court. He served on the bench for the next 32 years. Judge Jackson retired in 1945 and died on October 1st, 1945, at Lethbridge at the age of 71. Frederick Charles Jameson. Born May 18th, 1875, in Carleton County, Ontario, son of James Jameson and Mary Ann Craig. He was of English Ulster Scottish descent and an Anglican. Educated at Kemptville, he then qualified as a teacher and taught in rural Ontario for
Sample complete. Ready to continue?